under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Sean Bouchard makes his big league debut right after this. Number 18 will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. So now to the plate, Christopher Morrow. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play at .313, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. 1-1. Morrow, just 21 years of age, manning the hot corner down at 3rd in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to 3rd base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to 1st, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit down the line at 1st. Scooped up. And he'll step on 1st for the out. 3 unassisted.
That is good.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Keenan Thompson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Now the 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Iglesias in front, 3-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Happ brings it in. And there's one down now. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 11 home runs, and 33 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And the pitch on 2-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. fouled off. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Connor Jones would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Hayward looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
He'll enter play here at an even 250. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Rockies are 2nd inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
On the ground to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Thompson. Rivas.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Alfonso Rivas, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Into the corner and slicing foul. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a three-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Another payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. From the stretch. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Rivas, the runner at first with 2 gone. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. As a look, now the pitch. 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 2 out with the man at first. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1. Now with he's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit towards center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender. Takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Standing in now, Sean Bouchard, as he'll take a changeup here. Though he was projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
On the move is Hayward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7. The center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Pitch popped up. VR is there, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, Keenan Thompson. 9-1-2 due up.
Keenan Thompson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Ian Happ waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey. Helpful.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
To the plate now, Christopher Morrow, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Hilliard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
Up next to the tag, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Stepping in, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the stretch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. McMahon fields it cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like for the third coming up, tied at 1. So striding in, number 6. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 6.
And the pitch.
Nope, outside. Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, number 18. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Rockies pitcher with a bat in 2 count.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 18 becomes out number 2 this inning.
Iglesias.
At the plate now, Jose Iglesias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between, start with the manager. manager of the Cubs, to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Wilson Contreras.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player, is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic. He would have had to go with the old-school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Settling in now, Rafael Ortega. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
To third, reined in. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now back.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Alfonso Rivas. He drew a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Runners off for second. Right side, but it's well foul. And the pitch on 2-1. Three and two now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and the runner back. He's running again. That's a strike to throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3 and 2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yan Gomes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Rendell Grichuk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in to bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie.
Changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And it's 1-1. One run, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Connor Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Into the box, Jonathan VR. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Popped up. Jones in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now that the pitcher.
Striding into the box, Thompson. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Got to think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he fouls this one off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ready with another 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ian Happ is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Into center field, line drive, base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. And this throw gets away from him.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Ulysses Chassin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Christopher Morrow will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Blockney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he takes ball one. And he watches one miss out.
Young arm like this one, and now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
The batter, the first baseman, John Bouchard.
Stepping in now, Sean Bouchard. He swings and grounds it to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Sam Hilliard. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line hard, but foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 pitch. Runners are at first and second with one away. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fly ball out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, number 11.
In now, Jose Iglesias. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the Rockies. Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hilliard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. Left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Into the box now, Rafael Ortega, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Foul.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
The 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
That one's in there, 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Stepping up now, Yan Gomes. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Jonathan Villar is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Nelson Velasquez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter is 8, second baseman.
The next Cub up, Ian Happ, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Nico Horner will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Cubs. Number 2, Nico Horner.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. 2 runs have scored. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Jake Bird is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jake Bird.
So now to the plate, Christopher Morrow, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to center field. Hilliard is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rockies 4. Chris Martin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nico Horner will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Two from him so far in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ready with the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. Martin has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Weekly hit to third. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Jones.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Connor Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
That's a ball.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, 1 and 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me?
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2. Fouled off. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. At the plate, Jason Hayward. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Bird comes in. Fastball one. Certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback, the kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Liner in there for a base hit.
The catcher, number 40, Feltner, Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes, 2-0. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. Runner goes for second, and he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in, Rafael Ortega. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alfonso Rivas.
Striding in once again, Alfonso Rivas. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with one away, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. From the stretch, good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Too low, 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To the plate now, Nico Horner hit high and deep out to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ian Happ.
In now, Ian Happ, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, Christopher Morrow. First offering on its way.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2 now.
Ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Hilliard is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 11 and the Rockies 5. Alec Mills gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Alec Mills.
Striding in for the Rockies. Career hit in his last AB.
I can't begin to tell you, Matty, how much more comfortable this guy is in the box right now as he approaches this AB right here. Getting off the schneid and getting a big league knock changes everything.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam Hilliard. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1.
That's outside. Okay.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, number 6. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They'll need better than that, down 11-5. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And now pitch on the way.
Outside, that's a ball. Two, now.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Rafael Ortega, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Up next for the Cubs.
Striding in, Alfonso Rivas. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, upstairs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope,
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 2-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs are down in order. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. Elias Diaz will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Diaz.
And he fouls this one off. Curveball grounded towards second. Happ scoops it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Thompson. Iglesias.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out, nobody on. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ortega calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Now at the plate, Randall Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 11-5. Number 26 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
For the Rockies, number 26.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Yan Gomes.
The first baseman, number 7.
Now here's the pitch.
Yan Gomes.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nico Horner. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. Brandon Hughes will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. A surprise now from a manager that typically doesn't like to shift. He signaled his infield to overload the right side. He's set and the pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike one. And that misses 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to center field. Ortega is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Connor Jones.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Connor Jones. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
3-0 the count.
Fouled away. The 3-1. Line drive to center field. Ortega is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly...
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
The first baseman, number 12, Sean.
Into the box, Sean Bouchard, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is.
On that bump right there.
There's just so many facets of the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Now batting. The center field.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one the count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one.
And this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter don't miss.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Iglesias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pause, now the pitch. 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
And that misses as well. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Rendell Grichuk for his career in this matchup. He's
Robertson
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Robertson.
He's set. Here it comes. With runners in scoring position this season, Grichuk is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Robertson, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Last strike now for Colorado. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch, and he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Keenan Thompson earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.